Does Shohei get enough attention and coverage nationally, in your opinion?
Yeah, he's starting to. I think he really is beginning to. I think he finds himself in places that a lot of baseball players don't. And I think that that is another special quality about how good he is for the game, because he reaches platforms and reaches people that I think that even guys like Mike Trout or Aaron Judge don't reach. So I think the sport itself needs to wrap itself around Shohei, and I think it is. We do so much. We talk about him so much on the broadcast, and I don't think it's we tell enough of the story globally about how great Shohei is, and really that he is a walking giant. And a walking history book when it comes to baseball is all about its history, and we put so much obsession over Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays and Joe DiMaggio and all them. I mean, there's DiMaggio right there. He's behind me. There's so much obsession with those greats of the all-time sport and our national pastime. But we're walking among one right now with Shohei Ohtani, and I think that needs to be told in that way.
Yeah, and I think that always amazes me when I hear people like Chris Russo talk about Shohei versus Babe Ruth, and just so quick to kind of dismiss Shohei as being the greatest of all time. Whereas, like me personally, as a fan, like I want to say that I was able to watch the best baseball player ever, as opposed to saying I didn't get to watch it, and it was the answer is Babe Ruth. Like trying to enjoy the fact that that Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player of all time, and seeing something that we've never witnessed before. The fact that it's like right in front of us, I feel like the media should really kind of capture that and try to take advantage of what's in front of us today.
Yeah, I think sometimes the older crowd with baseball, they have a hard time accepting that or letting go of that. I think it's a great debate between Koufax and Kershaw,
Yeah.
and you'll never hear an older fan even give Kershaw 1 ounce of credit for being really the Koufax of his generation. But he is. I mean, Kershaw's numbers stack up with anybody. He's got the lowest ERA of all time, going back 100 years. Before they changed everything, or when baseball was a lot differently played before 1920. But I think there are plenty of those players that are here right now, that are special right now. I think Trout was another. What Mike's done, he flies under the radar, I think, some ways. But that is one amazing baseball player that I'm sure stacks up with the others. There's such a hold on the guys of the past, and that's great. And baseball needs that. Willie Mays should be celebrated in that way as the greatest living player, especially as he's getting older in his 90s now, and who knows how much more time Willie has here. So he should be celebrated in that way. But we shouldn't lose sight of the fact that these guys right now today are among the greatest to ever play. And I think that baseball, football's no problem with that. No problem. Nobody's got any problem calling Tom Brady the greatest quarterback ever. Nobody's hanging on Johnny Unitas in that way. Same thing with basketball. There's some pull with Jordan, but we all saw Michael play too. It's not like Michael played 100 years ago. So I think that baseball, for whatever reason, can't let go of the past, and it kind of overshadows how great some of these players are today that could have played in any era.